So I wasn't going to have a video today, but I thought this was something interesting to cover, and I have my own thoughts on it as well. I just want to say I respect Linus and watch his videos myself, and remember the live stream and the comments he made about Tim Sweeney, and I was surprised by those comments even back then. I'm glad he's apologized since. Linus is a fellow Canadian and produces great content, so I just want to put some shine on this myself, even with the small base I have here. First, let me know why you guys choose to play on consoles over a PC. PCs are upgradable and get stronger all the time. The games base is large as well, and of course there's a lot of other pros as well as cons to owning a PC over consoles, and I'm curious where you guys lie. So comment below why you choose to play on consoles over a PC. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the video, the story is that Tim Sweeney, who we know at this point has been back and forth in the Twitterverse with many PC gamers, explaining to them the breakthrough that Sony has made with the PS5 and that the storage architecture, they're able to fully utilize the speed of their blazingly fast SSD and not just give you theoretical numbers, but real numbers when it comes to data processing and throughput. And the best example I can use for this is when Mark Cerny explained that for the PS5, they didn't just want to start using an SSD because that doesn't necessarily improve much. The example he provided was, say you use an SSD that's 10 times the speed of your current HDD. The result is just 2 times the speed, the real world result.
Yo, I can't get this, my laptop isn't responding at all. Thank you, you son of a bitch. Yo, what up? Yo, this PlayStation thing is all the way in full swing, and I missed like the first half of it, so I rewinded it back a little bit. No, not that shit. What the fuck, bro? Yo, this iPhone is ridiculous how it works sometimes. You try to slide some shit and it moves the whole fucking screen. Go, motherfucker! What the fuck, dude? I don't know why my laptop keeps fucking freezing.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things. But something's holding me back. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine. But I'm still just I'll never be as good as what I imagine. When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose, might as well jump.
Yo, this shit looks so good, yo. It looks like a real cartoon. So I left my lunch at home today, and so I'm gonna eat my lunch right now because I didn't take it to work this morning, and I'm hungry. I fixed me a nice ass salad, man, and I swear to God, I can't believe I got to work and didn't realize I didn't bring my lunch with me. So I had my salad already prepared, had my zesty Italian ready, And then I had my little salad toppings and some bacon bits. Man, I was ready for that shit today. I got to work. Realized I ain't had that shit, but I've been so damn mad. And I ain't bring no fork up here.
Hi, I'm Lord Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story.
Emotionally engaging.
Failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
You are no longer a slave, Abe. They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped the murderous blades, but the fate of your entire people
Not Oddworld. Is that Oddworld?
is up to you.
I remember these games, Joe. The Oddworld games. Yo. Oh my god. I need something else better. I can set this shit right in front of me. Yeah, Oddworld was a weird game, yo. Yeah, I got the laptop in front of me. Got some mushrooms, some broccoli, some, what's that, some grapes, some celery. That's all I put in here? I don't think I put any olives. I should have had some olives in here. Oh yeah.
プレイステーション5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。
I don't understand Japanese,
これからお
bro.
見せするのはゴースト
And
バイア
it's,
東京
if
の
he's speaking in Japanese and the translation is in like Dutch or something.
スーパーナチュラルで
Danish.
ミステリアスな東京、そこに潜む驚
I
異と
can't
美しさ
I
を
can't
感
speak
じ取っていただけると思いま
Japanese
す。
and I don't
ぜ
read
ひ
Dutch.
お楽しみください。
Bacon bits. Tokyo, Japan. In the near future. Whoa, I thought it was the little squeezy hole.
You see things
Damn.
others can't.
Well, that doesn't have the little squeezy hole on it. That's a big open hole.
Hear threats others don't. Fight when others won't.
This isn't Silent Hill,
It's
is
up
it?
to you to save Tokyo.
No. I don't even like how this looks. Ghostwire? Not Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider. Oh, it's doing the job right now. It's doing the job. How you doing? Thanks for coming by to speak to me. Hope you have a good evening. So good. That broccoli. Oh yeah. It's light. And the thing about salads is it's never the same every time. You can add one more thing or keep one thing out, change your dressings up. You know, you can have some raspberry vinaigrette, some chunky blue cheese, or some zesty Italian. You can have some apples or strawberries in here, or oranges, or like I said, I got grapes. Salads are fucking awesome and healthy. The cottonmouth, yo, ain't nothing like it. Like, yo, my mouth's so dry, I need some lettuce. Lettuce like 75% water anyway. I got my little artificial bacon bits up in here. That shit going ham. Not literally, but artificially. Let me know if you need me to wash your back. I'll get the loofah. Scrub your back off for you. Godfall. That shit don't look good. From the creator of Half-Life. Uh-oh. Solar Ash? That doesn't come out till 2021. Just watching PlayStation games, guys. Watching PlayStation games. Yo, what up? You want some? There's only a little bit left, but you can have some if you want. No? Alright.
It was always gonna end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process.
Where is? How come I can't pause this? Yeah, I was on Call of Duty before I went to bed last night. I have a whole bowl. Thanks anyway. Why, you been playing Call of Duty? I'm trying to get on some Call of Duty after I get out the studio. I'll probably be up here for like an hour or two. Got to work on this drawing a little bit more. For people who've been sticking around with me and my art for a little while, got a bacon bit in my tooth. But yeah, people who've followed my art for a while, you would probably already recognize this image. But I recently acquired a new client, and he loved this image so much that he wanted me to paint it again for him. Well, he asked about the original painting. It was just a little bit out of his price range. Damn. So he was like, well, can you just paint it again, smaller for me, so make it smaller so that it is in my price range. I said, yeah, I can do that. So we'll be drawing and painting this picture again. Where is it? Take 2. I could finish this, but I'm tired of chewing. Now don't lie, just be honest with me. Just be honest. Have you ever been too tired to eat? Like your mouth is just, like, I could eat some more, but my jaws, I'm tired. I've been chewing for like 35 minutes, non-stop, chewing, talking. Man, my mouth tired, bro. I'm gonna take one more bite, and then I might have to take a break from this. You gotta get it small enough to swallow. Alright. Jesus. Eating is such a laborsome thing. I don't chew a lot of gum. I'm at work. There go my boss. I gotta put the phone down. I'll be right back. So, Rasa, how's it going? It's going fine, boss. I'm just sitting here doing my job. It's not like I'm on my phone watching people on YouTube or anything. I don't do stuff like that. I'm working. I'm doing what I get paid to do, which is my job. Damn, that lettuce gonna run through me like that. I might have to take a bathroom break. I gotta go do a number 3. I gotta go do a number 3. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. And that's how I tap my grinder with the bum 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 bum. And you tap your grinder every right this time. And you tap your grinder every right. And you will tap your grinder just right every time is what I tried to say. I said every right time. That don't even make no damn sense. Man, I've been see, it's the only thing about these all these Facebook warriors and all these PC warriors for change and justice and all that shit, but motherfuckers don't actually do shit. They just always on the computer, ranting and raving. See, I'm part of that organization of motherfuckers who do shit. Man, recently, I've been online so much, holding so many conversations and debates and getting asked so many questions on my opinions on what's going on right now in the country, because it went from this COVID shit to right back to Black Lives Matter. You know, after we had this shit like 5-6 years ago, we did this, it didn't work. The movement got corrupted, got infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers just lost the momentum. And then after a while, like, Black Lives Matter was still a thing, but it didn't really go anywhere. There is not like a Black Lives Matter headquarters with a committee and board members and things like that, and people who are trying to organize. This is just like I really can't explain this, like this weird quasi organization. It's not really organized, but is heavily influenced and easily infiltrated. It's just this weird thing, and that's why I don't go around screaming like Black Lives Matter, BLM, and all this stuff and protesting. Like, even in my conversations and debates, I don't bring up that phrase Black Lives Matter, you know. Even in my artwork, I wrote that shit one time in one painting, and it's not subtle, but people still miss it. But you know, I had a extensive conversation last night and part of the morning today, where it continued. And the conversation stemmed from a Facebook post that I made. And I don't know, normally I don't put my coworkers, I don't accept friend requests from people I work with. I just don't. I don't need to know you like that. Most of the time, I don't give a fuck what you do when you're not at work. I don't care what you do in your free time, on your days off. We just work together. But right now, I am employed at probably the best job I've ever had. I really get along with all my coworkers. Couldn't ask for a better group of people. Even though I'm the only black employee. Our organization has 42 or 43 employees. I'm the only African American employee in our organization. And so, like I said, I don't normally let people on my Facebook who I work with, but these are some cool people, so I've let a few of my coworkers onto my Facebook. And my one coworker reached out yesterday. Now, like I say, I post all kind of shit on Facebook, mostly informative stuff pertaining to everything, religion, politics, social issues, anything. I post a lot on there because I feel like some people don't have access to good information and reliable sources, so I just want to share the people and links that I listen to and pay attention to, and I post shit every day. And my coworker has never made a comment on anything I posted. Yesterday, I posted something about reparations. Y'all want to march and y'all want change and Black Lives Matter and all this good shit. Let's start talking about these reparations again. Let's bring this conversation back up, because this shit has been going on for 100 years now. It's time for the money to roll out. And so I made a post about reparations, and then what? I get an inbox message from a coworker. Oh, Travis, I really respect you, and I really respect your opinions, but this reparations thing, how would it work? Is it feasible? Who would be eligible for it? And she had all these questions, and I broke down my understanding and my opinion on what would be the best way to move forward on a discussion like that nationally. And she agreed with it. I actually taught her something, which is not hard, because and she's like so high up above me in our organization. She's like right next to the boss lady. This is a older, middle-aged white woman, college grad, degrees, all this stuff. I'm an 11th grade high school dropout, and I had to teach her something today. You know, she says, oh, reparations, this and that. Well, what about, and she said, well, I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. What about the Indians? What about the Asians who were in internment camps in World War II? The Japanese? What about Jews? What about all these other people who have been done wrong historically? Where do they fit in the equation? And I'm like, the Indians, well, she even added, what about the poor immigrants who came here and had to live in deplorable conditions and work in the most dangerous jobs in the coal mines and all this stuff? And I'm like, yeah. One thing, after reading our conversation over the second time, one thing that I didn't mention to her that's probably not obvious to her at all, I'll get to that point. The initial point that I made is everybody got reparations. The Indians probably were done almost, if not at an equal level of damage to the Africans in this country. I mean, this was their land. It was stolen from them. The white man ushered them way off to the west and put them on little reservations or whatever. But the thing is about the Indians, they were allowed to keep some land, and they still know their history, their origins, and their heritage. The Asians who were in internment camps, they got paid literally money, literal checks for reparations for what the Americans did to them. And so they got checks for that and compensated. The Jews, these motherfuckers trying to slaughter everybody in Palestine. They got their own nation now, and America funds these motherfuckers, and Germany and everybody had to give them some reparations too. Like, everybody get their shit. But blacks ain't never got shit. And the thing is, she's like, oh, what about this group of people, or this group of people, or this group of people, not just blacks? And the thing that white people need to realize, you fucked over a lot of people. You know, yeah, y'all owe everybody something. Y'all owe everybody. Y'all owe everybody something, because you just fucked over everybody trying to dominate the world. Am I pro Black Lives Matter? I understand the movement, bro. And I would say I am pro Black Lives Matter on some issues. But I'm not pro marching in the streets and picketing and rioting and all that dumbass shit. I'm pro, let's see who are the most intellectual, well-rounded leaders in the black community. Let's get these guys together. We can vote or nominate or whatever, but we need to come up with our own panel of real African Americans, not Obamas who are half blood. You're oh well, my father's black but my mom's white, or my mom's Spanish. Like, nah, none of that shit. Because you're gonna always have that implicit bias to your other side. If we're gonna focus on black issues for black people, African Americans who are descendants of African slaves, we need to build a committee board of African Americans, full-blooded black people, without too much mixing. You gotta, if you go back years and years, everybody mixed. The slave masters raped everybody. But we've been able to keep our shit tight for a couple generations. So we need to come up with a committee board, elected or however we get these people together, and get smart minds together. Build a think tank, build a round table, and then let's discuss Black Lives Matter and reparations and coming up with a real agenda that has clear and decisive talking points so that we can finally get to some type of resolution. And we need to do that shit ourselves. We don't need any white people or white-led organizations trying to put their influence and saying, well, if you niggas do this, that way it'll help. Like, nah. White people want to help people, the black people right now. Sit back, shut the fuck up. Let us come up with an idea that we feel is feasible, that will get us out of our current plight. Now, once we have agreed and come to a consensus on this new deal, we can pass that shit to the government, and only thing white people got to do to help us is vote for this motherfucker until it passes every level of government, until we get our fucking reparations. That's all you got to do. Vote for it. Let us come up with an agenda and a game plan. Let us push this shit through the House and the Congress and all that shit, and you guys vote for it. Yes, let's vote for the Reparations Act. Let's vote for the reparations bill. Whatever it is, vote for it until we get it. And then that's how y'all can help us. Other than that, all the Black Lives Matter shit, you want to run around and do whatever, that shit ain't going to get you nowhere. That shit ain't going to get you nowhere. Yeah, that's what, and these are the things that people don't know. George Soros and the infiltration of Antifa. You know? Bro, I know who George Soros is. You know what I'm saying? Obama fucked with the dude heavy during his campaign. And don't criticize communism and Marxism if you've never read it. You know what I'm saying? There is a very positive side to communism. You know what I'm saying? But you probably never read the Communist Manifesto. But if you read it, you know, and it's old, all you got to do is update it for modern times. Throw a little bit of overlay of democracy in there, and it'll be way better than capitalism. Guarantee you, it'll be way better than capitalism. But yeah, I know. Oh yeah, there is definitely a positive side. And communism does not want the rich to eat the poor. That's the main thing. There should not be as great of a wealth gap as there is. You can't have a trillionaire in the same country with a homeless person. That shit don't make fucking sense. It doesn't make sense. A homeless person and somebody with trillions of dollars in the same fucking nation. How is this even possible? How is that logical? How is that humane? How is that moral? You know why? Because that's the system of capitalism. Capitalism will always allow for a extreme wealth gap. Communism isn't everyone poor. Communism is everyone has enough. I got enough. Right now, I have enough. I have a home. I have property. I have vehicles. I don't need a fucking Lear. I don't need 2 and 3 Lear jets. I don't need 17 fucking foreign cars. I don't need 2 other houses in 2 other states. and all kind of dumb shit. It's just having enough. But once again, capitalism is the point where there is never enough. You never make enough. And that's why Amazon is the beast that it is right now, because it has to hold to its shareholders and make more profit each year. We did 1 million last year. Next year we need to do 1.5. The year after that we need to do 2 million. The year after that we need to do 2.5. And it's never enough. And that's always the goal, is to increase your annual income. That shit I don't understand it. It's greed, it's lust, it's gluttony. And capitalism is the root of all that. And now it's crony capitalism, where it's not even a real form of the free market anymore. Bro, that's the whole thing this shit is run on, is crony capitalism. It's only that. I'm not getting it too confused. I understand how capitalism and the free market is supposed to work, but the free market is not free. And the capitalistic structure is fucked up from greedy, hoarding ass individuals who do nothing more than pay lobbyists to go out and get all their fucking tax loopholes and everything established for them. The market ain't free, bro. Open your eyes. Open your eyes, bro.
Because of you. We're here because you were there.
Open your eyes before you die.
We arrived from every corner of the planet to this nation.
Let me see. I'ma just throw this shit on fucking anyway, yo. Fuck it. Open your eyes before you die. I heard you say that the first time. Communism is everyone poor. How come China's the world's major manufacturer? Chinese people doing good. They're a communist country.
We're here because of you.
Open your eyes before you die.
We're here because you were there. We've arrived from every corner of the planet to this nation to seek the fulfillment of the promise of America. We were promised a better life in our home countries, where we were told that privatizing water and electricity would make things run more efficiently. Instead, the quality remained almost the same, and the price was increased until it became an unaffordable luxury. Some corporations are more efficient than government, but their motivation is not the health or well-being of the people. It's only about profit. Everything else, their image, their human resources, their public relations only exist to protect the reality behind it. Once upon a time, we were told that nationalization would prevent growth by limiting competition, that our countries were nothing without the companies that invested in us. And so they privatized everything. Everything in our country was owned by people that had no connection to our culture, by those who never had our interest at heart. They didn't care about our survival or well-being. They just wanted to turn a profit by raping the land, by exploiting our people, our industry, and our resources. They took everything we built and made it theirs. First by creating racism to justify slavery, building the capital for capitalism, and then when they gave us what they called liberty, everything we had was still owned by them. Our governments told us that socialism was the real enemy, and that we would have freedom, but the foreign powers and corporations were the ones with the real freedom. The freedom to take all the wealth generated by our work and our land and give us only a small percentage of the scraps from the table. Their lust for power and their greed drove them to betray not only us, but themselves and the word of their own God. And while some used missionaries and donations to offset this abuse, other countries and companies were blatant with their crimes, using war, disease, and sanctions that killed millions. They supported corrupt governments that were almost like the old slave masters in their repression of the people, because their loyalty was to those who enabled them, installed them, and kept them in power. They became the bastard children of American industry, kleptocracies, governments of thievery. They protected the corporations and went to war against their own people to preserve those profits. The puppet rulers were given billions of U.S. tax dollars to fund civil wars, right-wing death squads, execute political dissidents, sympathetic clergy, and even overthrow democratically elected governments. And so the age of revolution began again. They painted it as godless terrorists versus the free world and the free market. But the free market has never been free, because the market does not regulate itself. It is manipulated like a puppet, and it survives because of its image. Destroy the image and the enemy will die. Such is the same in the rap industry, for the major label superpowers treat the underground like the third world. When they need new assets, new artists to prostitute or sign and put on the shelf to use their songs. When they needed new concepts, music, and publishing to steal from producers, they came to the underground, to the third world. They took our culture, our property, and our industry, and our resources, even using our own people to help them exploit us. But behind the mask of efficiency they claim that we need to succeed, they're no better than us. Their economic advertisement was always a lie. A few got rich, but most were given an illusion of wealth, almost as if it was designed for failure. Opportunity comes at the price of the soul in the music. So remember what they are underneath the fancy architecture: glitter and rented jewelry, the cars, the IMF loans, the seeds with suicide genes, 20-year contracts and oil blood money. Build your defenses, my independent brothers and sisters. They'll stop at nothing to get what they want. They paint the third world underground as savage and backward, but the superpowers are no less corrupt. They've just learned to disguise it better, cause they fix elections too. They embezzle tax money, they go to war for resources, they fund terrorism for their own benefit. And when there's enough at stake, history's taught us that they'll even assassinate their own presidents.
Come on, man. Technique on that shit, boy. That shit is so old. I understand. I get you. I get your point. I get your point. You know, I have never lived under any other system. You know what I'm saying? I've never lived under any other system. But studying other systems for governing economic systems, you just gotta look at it, man. Ain't no system perfect. Or there would be one. That's why America tries to go around and instill its form of democracy everywhere. That's how you know this is an empire, because it's constantly trying to conquer other people's ways of life. And other countries get along just fine, and people are happy, and they're not capitalistic nations. So capitalism isn't the way. And we've seen this since the fucking 1800s. It's been on this trend where the rich get rich and the poor get poor, and the rich get rich and the poor get poor. Frankie. And that's what it is now. It's private companies run the world. Can we get back to a real form of capitalism where you provide a service, someone pays you for your service, and you earn money, you save money, and invest your money? Now you can provide more services, our products, our goods. People buy your services, our products, or goods. You earn money, capital, to invest so you can do it bigger. That's capitalism. That's not bad. But when you have major corporations with generational wealth tied into it, for one, that's dominated by one demographic that uses its power, persuasion, and economic leverage to create and establish and maintain loopholes so that they get away scot-free like fucking criminals, no taxes or anything. And I don't see how much longer this fucking system can work like this without people realizing, like, our government don't really run shit. The government don't really run shit. It's the corporations. The biggest corporation, banks. That's it, yep. And as long as we have, I know I talk a lot, but I understand how it's supposed to work. But as long as we have these central banks, which is the biggest corporation, controlling shit and allowing all their subsidiaries to control shit, then this wealth gap is going to get even bigger. And we've seen the perfect example with this COVID situation where oh, the country shut down for weeks. People can't go to work for weeks. Rich people don't give a fuck, because not even rich people, wealthy people. It's a big difference between being rich and being fucking wealthy. Because one motherfucker is goddamn Jay-Z and one motherfucker is Bill Gates. Or Amazon guy, what his name? Bezos. That's wealth. When you get up to them big numbers, I mean, I don't know. I would consider $1 billion wealth. That's generational. So you got very, very, very few black people who've reached that shit. Oprah Winfrey, I don't know, maybe Jordan, Jay-Z, like people like that who actually reached that threshold of wealth is very rare for black people. I done completely lost my whole fucking point. I was trying to make another point, but I understand how the system works, dude. Banks. As long as we have central banks that are not a part of our government, the Federal Reserve Bank is not federal. Until we can literally federalize our currency and take away all these corporate lobbyists, then our system of capitalism is never going to work. And the point I was going to make, how everybody can see it now, how we can see that this is crony capitalism. Coronavirus, nobody's working. Wealthy people don't give a fuck because they're wealthy. Poor people don't give a fuck because they're kind of used to being poor. Fuck poor already, motherfucker. I get government subsidies. I'm on Section 8. That shit is paid for. I get food stamps. That shit ain't that, you know. Motherfuckers at the extremes, it don't bother them. This is the middle class. Now motherfuckers see, oh, this shit don't work. Does it? Because with the slightest little faux the middle class struggles. And they're talking about small businesses shutting down, startups that just, open a business in 2 months. They're not going to be able to fucking stay open. And it's those hopes and dreams that we see are not possible in this country because the way corporations work, they just control everything. They're so big now. So big that the people in the middle class, the slightest fucking hiccup and they're done. And shit shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have this vast expanse of wealth and the people right in the middle are always teeter-tottering. Like, it's crazy. I don't know, like, Sanders proposed some type of, like, democratic socialism, and we're basically like a democratic republic because we're saying we utilize democracy, but then the nation is still listed as it's a republic, so it's weird and it's almost to the point where we are a bunch of like nation states, the United States, because each state has their own constitution, and then some of these motherfuckers aren't even states. You got districts and fucking commonwealths. Like the whole shit is everybody can see the holes. The holes are showing. They can't patch them up fast enough. Motherfuckers waking up. Like I say, I don't know how many white people have asked me this week, Travis, what about this? I really need to know about that. Can you please give me some type of reading material or suggest something that can help me understand better? Yeah, almost every day for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, ask the black guy. The holes are starting to show. And I said I had to teach somebody something today. People think they know everything. You don't know everything. Everybody has been misinformed and miseducated or undereducated. I don't give a fuck. You got a degree. You made it all the way through college. They didn't teach you everything you need to know. And it's weird. Now people are like, what the fuck? I didn't know that. Like, imagine living this shit. Imagine living that shit now. Okay? Okay? Where did my Joan go? So. Oh. Oh yeah. Trump gonna put who in jail? Trump ain't put nobody in jail, man. Y'all had learned the word when I read this shit right here. It's the proletariat. The feudal system of industry in which the industrial production was monopolized by closed guilds now no longer suffice for the growing wants of the new markets. The manufacturing system took its place. The guild masters were pushed aside by the manufacturing middle class, Division of labor between the different corporate guilds vanished in the face of division of labor in each single workshop. Meantime, the markets kept ever growing, the demand ever rising. Even manufacturers no longer suffice. Thereupon, system and machinery revolutionized industrial production. Oh my God. I can't find that word though. Yeah. Proletarians. I was like, that's a new word. Hey, bro, I don't have to believe everything I read, dude. Like, that's the only thing that people hate so much, to read anything. I read anything, bro. You're not gonna persuade me with just one argument. I don't care what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And to have a better understanding of the world, you have to read everything and know everyone's point of view. Try to understand everybody. Makes you more well-rounded in your way of thinking. That's all. I read books written by Asian people, white people, black people, Spanish people, ancient Arabic order of nobles of the mystic shrine, a short history, fucking Germans, Russians. It don't fucking matter, dude. Like, I like to read shit. Karl Marx he was crazy. Communism bad. Why are people saying that? Let me see what the hell's so bad about this damn thing. Ooh. Don't sound too bad. Oh, you gotta smoke outside? You gotta smoke outside? Do you read the Bible? I don't know, man. I don't know if I read the Bible or not. Huh? You gotta carry this shit like a man. You say I gotta hold this bitch, boy. That shit, that's a man. Word, hey, bruh, that's a manly book right there, boy. Shit. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. That book gotta be every bit of 30 pounds. This book every bit of at least 30 pounds. I like books, man. I like big old books. I like weird books. I just like books. That's the oldest book I got, 1885. That book been around since 1885. So they actually showed it. Man, look. Man, I'm gonna have to get rid of this damn laptop. All this shit pissing me the fuck off, dude. homie told me not to get the fucking touchscreen Jones too. He was like, bro, don't get that shit. I want that shit. He was like, bro, you don't need that shit. Use the mouse. Just stay with the fucking mouse, bro. He was like, that touchscreen shit. I fuck up too easy. Hate this motherfucker. I just got me a new one. I ain't even boot that bitch up yet. I'm gonna do that shit tonight. Just got me a new one. Y'all see me drink a beer like that, yo. I can do a can of beer. Not a big ass bottle, but a little can of beer. Ugh. Crush that bitch. I be thirsty as shit though, man. I be in here talking. I'm still thirsty right now. I could probably do another water bottle, bro. I be thirsty as shit. My mouth's still dry. Play. Come on, man. What in the... Well, I'm telling you, man, this laptop right here, bro. Man, my laptop don't be acting right at all. Nah, so I watched about halfway. Is this Jones still live? Saw that. Yeah, that shit. What the fuck?
And now, you find yourself alone.
Alright guys, I'm about to... Yo Yoshi. I'm about to open this thing up for real this time, yo. Yeah. Hit him with the real shit. Oh, my bad. So this is my product build right here.
Hakan Abrak here from Ion Interactive. In Hitman 3, Agent 47.
Woo! That Agent 47 back, boy! See, I'm so old. This how old I am. I was playing on motherfucking Nintendo. Now, my aunt had an Atari. And I did go to her house when I was little. And I used to play her Atari. But I ain't never had no Atari. I played that bitch, though. But that's the oldest console I ever played. And it wasn't like retro back then. That was the shit. It was a fucking Atari. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, wanna go to Aunt Nee's house so I can play the game. Yo, go over there and play fucking Donkey Kong and all that shit. Had checkers game on that shit. Anyway. But my shit was Nintendo. I've been playing games since before the PlayStation was out, man. I played the first Hitman. Now this shit looks super, super crazy. Like, all this shit just looks so crazy now, yo. Like, and they keep saying, yo, sooner or later, man, that shit gonna be indistinguishable from real life. So I made this brush holder out of cardboard. Showed the design to a friend of mine who's in the business. And he said, you know what? We might can do something with that right there, yo. He was like, draw me up a design, measurements and everything, and send that shit to me. So I drew him up some design templates, emailed it to him with all the measurements and everything, and he sent me back this. So this is the Prince brush holding system. And we're gonna open this and see how easy it is to assemble and if it's functional or not. He says if it is functional, let him know, and we can place a production order for our first small shipment. I'm trying not to tear this shit, man. That's why, man, I've had it for like 2 weeks and just haven't opened it yet. He's like, yo, you need to use it first. Work with it, use it, make sure you like it. If you don't like it, we can change the measurements however you feel. If it needs to be a centimeter shorter or a half inch shorter, inch taller, you know, an inch wider, whatever. If the brush slots are too close or too far apart, he's like, just work with it. Let me know how it works out. We can switch it up if we need to, and then we can take it from there. The Prince brush holding system, day one reveal and setup. So when you order your package made in the USA, it comes ready to assemble with just 4 pieces. You have 2 long slats and you have 2 short feet. No screws or adhesives required. You simply put your feet in each slot. I mean, I will have some instructions for people who couldn't be able to figure this out, but you know, I mean, it's a very, very simple system. You put one foot in there like that. That just slides in there, and that slides in there, and it's pretty stable. And then you're able to take your brushes that are wet with paint and set it there without getting all messy. And you can have several brushes lined up that you're working with, and none of the bristles touch each other unless you're using larger brushes, of course, and then you probably wouldn't. You would probably have those on a different type setup, or we could make a larger version for bigger brushes. Who knows what can come in the future. And there's plenty of room, and you know, you don't have to disturb the other brushes when you go to grab one, no matter which one you want to pick up, you know. That's motherfucking perfect. Say that shit ain't perfect, though. Damn. That shit. What? And if you want to move your brushes, set them somewhere else, yo, the Prince brush holding system. That shit is fire. I gotta send this guy a message. I'm looking for. Oh my god, yo, I gotta answer some messages real quick. All right. I watched the first half of it. You know how I be doing, boozy, running my fucking mouth and shit, bro. I've been here talking for an hour. I ain't do shit yet. I ain't even do shit yet. I just put together my little brush holder. Had to text my man and tell him I like that shit, yo. Restart my computer? Bro, I swear, yo, this fucking laptop. Mm, 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 mm. Dude. Why won't it even let me restart, man? Yo, I got a plan of action I would like to present and also collab with others of the same mindset. Yo, I've been making posts about reparations, yo, and people are taking heed to this shit. This one dude, I'm connected with this one dude, like he should like he's like, yo, we need to come up with something to present. I'm like, man, we need to have a panel of black intellectuals, yo, motherfuckers smarter than us. You know what I'm saying? We need uh Cornell and motherfucking uh goddamn what's my man's name from the economic school courses? Dr. Boyce Watkins. Need motherfuckers like that to sit down. Goddamn what's my other man's name, yo? Dr. Claude Anderson. Yo, we need to get the smart, business minded motherfuckers to sit down and come up with like a real fucking resolution for this reparation shit. Something a plan we can put forth. I don't know what's wrong with this laptop, yo. I'm so over this shit. Swear to God. So over it, bro. What? Yo! My man said, look, go ahead and, he said, share it and say it's patent pending because we're going to have it in a couple of weeks. Bruh, I'm telling you. Bruh, but this shit, bruh, I've been waiting for it. Yo. Oh, sucker. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to I would have to do like the damn. I don't know marketing though. I told my man that shit too though, but it is what it is. Are those the pencils I had? Those ain't even the pencils I had. Yo, bruh, this shit about to be a real fucking thing, my nigga. Yo, and I know so many art people. I swear to God, like any art person I know, if they don't, and they painters, if they don't buy one of them shit from me, I'm cutting them off. I mean, straight the fuck up. You know what? I ain't even gonna speak to them unless they buy it. Hey Travis, how's it going? No comment, no comment. Hey Travis, what's up? No comment, no comment. Hey Travis, I just ordered one of your brush holders. Hey, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? How things been doing? Yeah, great. You ordered a brush holder, huh? Awesome. It's nice. You like it? Great. You don't buy my shit? Don't talk to me no more. That's mean though, ain't it? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do nobody like that. I'm over exaggerating. Over exaggerating. Everybody. Ooh, shit. Bruh. If this is my $1 million idea, I swear, please. I ain't gonna say that. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. See, Chris, I understand capitalism. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's all it is. You make a product. If you have a good product or service, and then someone invests in it, and then you take that money and you invest it, then I can make, a bigger version or a smaller version or a different product, which in turn may create jobs and all this other stuff. I understand how capitalism works, man. The shit we got right now, man, that shit is broken, bro. You know what I want to do? I want to make this shit so popular, right? That somebody just buy that shit from me. Like a bigger art company. Just like, you know what? We'd like that. I'm like, yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah. We'll give you XYZ for it. All right. Sold, bitch. Sold. On to the next one. Only thing is, I ain't got no another one. All my other ideas, they already gone, yo. Like the small beeping tracker. I had that Joan, but like that shit already out there. Just say a little beeping tracker, right? Like You put it on your keychain, or you put it on your TV remote, or you put it on anything that you could misplace somewhere. And then you have like a centralized button somewhere, maybe on the side of the fridge or whatever. And you press the button, and then the little beeping thing a sound off. Then you be like, oh, the remote is over there. Or my car keys I hear the beeping coming from upstairs somewhere. You know, some shit like that. Because sometimes you be in the house by yourself, can't find your phone. You can't call your phone if you by yourself. And I've done that a couple of times, and I'm like, if this shit could just make some noise like phone. Here, come here, phone. And then the shit would be like, beep, beep, I'm over here. Hey. And I'm like, you know what? They should have some shit like that. And they don't have some shit like that. So what if I do something like that? And then I sat back on that idea, man. I just sat back on the idea, and then I'm flipping through some magazine one day, and the idea is out there. It's like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. That was my idea. I ain't tell nobody about it. It was just a good idea. And, you know, a good idea, somebody else gonna come up with that shit. If you don't, shit. You better do it first. 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 You got a good idea? Man, that shit can be something small and cheap. There's so many people in the world nowadays. All you gotta do is get 1 million people to buy that shit, bro. Put that shit on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, wherever you can advertise that bitch at.
Advertise most intimate and professional.
Advertise that shit on Instagram, Facebook, Market.
This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai.
Dubai. I gotta watch this, guys. Oh my god, I can't paint and do. I can't draw. That's why I can't do it right now. Cause I'm gonna have to look at that shit. That's why I ain't really watch it, man. Like I said, I got this commission right here, bruh. I fucked up so bad too, man. I told the dude something and it wasn't true. I thought I had it, cause he wants this painting for his anniversary, which is today. I was like, bro, that shit ain't gonna be. I said, I need a month. He's like, well, you got something I can show her, like a print? And I was like, I can give you a print, and you can tell her like, yo, you're gonna have a real version of this soon. And I told him I had some prints, so you can come pick one up. Man, I got home and looked through my stack of prints. No print. I sold all them Jones. I could have, boy, I swear to fucking God, I thought I had one more print of that picture in there, signed. Nope. Then I had to call him and tell him like, dude, man, my bad, yo. I ain't got that shit, man. My apologies, homeboy. Sorry. Damn. I already got it. And then I told him, I fucked up twice because I told him I was going to bring it to work this morning. Then I got to work and realized I ain't even bring a print. No, first thing I realized, I got in the office, I was like, fuck. I went in the kitchen, I was like, shit, I left my fucking lunch. God damn it, left my lunch at home. Then I thought too, I was like, oh shit, I left that fucking print. And I told the dude he can come by the job and pick the print up. I was like, I gotta call him and tell him, look, man, I left it at home, you can come pick it up this afternoon. And he was like, okay, I'll do that. Then I get home, I don't have a print. Then I told him like, you can't come at all, man, my bad. I just fucking up left and right. Jesus Christ. You know? I hate being like that, man. I'm fucking forgetful as shit on some things. I've been so busy lately. People are starting to come back in the office and shit, and I got so much to do with these projects. I gotta write up something for tomorrow night. I gotta wow, the stuttering is ridiculous, isn't it? I'm going to have a pre-recorded show for the Lackawanna Arts Engage. They're doing like art streams, and so they want me to do one. But it's not live. We're gonna do it like Zoom, I think. But it won't be live. And so we're gonna just pre-record it on Zoom. And then go from there. All right. Wacka wacka. Agent 47. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. And I need some acrylic paint. You know what? I may actually do it with black. Oh, that's the little VR guys. I hope they come out with some better VR games, but I know they're not going to announce the VR 2 this year. What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
Niggas the black guy to preview the sports games. Play football, niggas. Play some sports, niggas. Play them sports, boy. Who we gonna get for the football game? Get some black guy. That's all you good for, boy. Put him on the football. Or this basketball. Same thing, it's a ball.
I ain't trying to break you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think
and
you
let him rap.
Chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crowd. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out.
I swear it's not like they cater that shit straight for black kids, yo. Like the basketball game, you know, like that shit
I don't even sound that's right. You better just run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
It's so hard for me to paint and watch this shit at the same time. Y'all don't even know. I'm gonna have to watch it again. The whole thing. Don't want to miss a second of it. What? Strawberry.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack.
Half bug, half
A very
snack.
recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns.
Wow.
Oh, and it's tasty too. Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
Bug snacks? What the fuck? You know that's some straight up Japanese shit right there, yo. They're bugs and snacks. Bug snacks. Ooh, ah, bug snacks. Talking about bug snacks. Ooh, ah, bug snacks. Ooh, 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 ah. Talking about bug snacks.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Liz, I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
It's bug snacks. Is that it? No. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see that shit. Wait, what is this?
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Not Ratchet and Clank. Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2? I'm gonna have to play Part 1. I don't know, man. I was being super sexist on that game. I just didn't want to play a red-headed white girl. I ain't gonna lie. I did watch it, though. I watched I watched like all the cutscenes. Some guy put together a really good montage. It was like 6 hours long, and I watched it. Yo. So I know what happens in the game. Oh, that's Dark Souls. Never was a fan of the Dark Souls series. Never really liked that. Demon's Soul. Haven't showed any games I'm really hyped for. Or, I don't know. I gotta go back. Like I said, I probably missed some in the
Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop. This is our unique vision, what Arkane is all about. Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story smashed together. Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
Making this easy. Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Our time looks fun. For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Got a lot of cursing and everything in there, like, wow. Yo, games aren't for kids.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
bush is empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest.
What is it, that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff.
Quit being so paranoid.
No! Friendly. Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is? Chris? Sorry, Ethan. Why? Freedom. Our freedom.
old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life. And new dangers. I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
What's coming exactly?
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elio's story as you move west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
I think fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected. And I, for one, can't wait. We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you. It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this it?
fucking god. That shit does kind of look like a modem though. I like it. It sits upright. Is it meant to sit upright, or can you let? Because normally, most of the consoles they have that option where it can stand up or lay down. But if it's standing, there's less surface connection and less heat generated because you got more cooling surface. I don't know. I always keep my consoles laying flat, even though I know that. But anyway, because I don't ever buy the stands that make them so that you can prop them. But that shit looks crazy. I really like the design of it. It's futuristic looking. And is the white gonna be the standard market version, or because normally they don't put out, Sony's never put out a white console before. They're always, well, the first two were gray and the second two were black, but they always had like the special editions or whatever this and that where you could get a white one. It looks nice. I like how it looks. Are they gonna tell us how much it's gonna cost? What's the price? What, it's too quiet for y'all? Man, listen. Y'all gonna sit here and listen to this chair squeak. Trying so hard not to watch that PlayStation. That's how I know I'm a true gamer, yo. Like, that shit fucks me up, yo. Like, I lose so much production time consumed in video games. Till this day, damn near 40 years old. But most of my gamer buddies, they're in their late 30s and 40s anyway. One of my oldest gamer buddies, he's like 62. Motherfucker, he's like, yo, as long as I don't get arthritis and my hands don't be hurt, like, I'll just play video games. I don't give a fuck. That's all I do, son. Retired. All my kids grown. My grandkids damn near grown. He's like, I don't do shit, bro. I smoke weed. I play video games. My life is good. I'm like, that's what's up. I can't wait to be on that level. Hope I don't get arthritis, cataracts. I just want to be able to see good and crack my knuckles and keep playing. That shit after a while, just like that one line in the old Back to the Future movie. He's like, come on, kid, you gotta plug in. I'll show you how to play this game. And he picked up the gun and he started shooting it and stuff. He was like, the kid was like, what? You gotta use your hands to play this? That's for babies. I was like, damn. What kind of games y'all got? Oh, VR and shit. Oh, that is right. You gotta use your hands to play this? I want to be around for all that shit, bro. Like, when the VR get real good, like, real good, real good. You know what I'm saying? Pressurized body suits and all that shit, man. I want that. I want to experience that shit. Surprised I'm living at the generation where it's happening. Can you imagine the people who speculated the future of video games, like back in the 70s and 80s, and they're not here to see this shit now? I feel bad for them, man. Like, damn, y'all missing out on all the good shit. Shit just getting started good, you know what I'm saying? I can imagine like the PlayStation 17 or some shit. Or will we even need that by then? Or what? What will we have? What will we progress to? The PlayStation 5. 5 iterations that are roughly 6 years old. So, in the next 30 years, so let's see, 6 years, yeah, roughly 6 years apiece, 5 consoles. It can't be, well, 25, I'll say 25 years, because this console doesn't have it's not even started its lifespan yet. So 4 consoles, 6 years apiece. In the next 30 years, they should be on a PlayStation 10. So yeah, it'll be, so if this is 2020, we get the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 sticks around for at least 6 years. It'll be 2026 or 2027 before we get the PlayStation 6. And then the PlayStation 7 won't come out until the 2030s sometime. I said if it's even still a thing. Everything might do move to VR, and it's just headsets where you just play it anywhere, or you don't need a TV or nothing. Maybe it even just be so small where it's just a pair of glasses or something. I got a scheduled phone call for 7 o'clock. Got to talk to the director from the Keystone Ironworks about putting this collaborative project together for Juneteenth via doing some instructional Zoom tutorials with the high school kids. So we'll see how that goes this evening. I'll tell you, man, I've been so busy. I got to do that conversation tonight. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to actually record a Zoom interview for next week. Yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate it. Hey man, I've been thinking about this stuff for years. Like I say, since the Freddie Gray incident, when it really first sparked off and people, started using the Black Lives Matter slogan and trying to build this campaign. And then, like Chris was saying, it was co-opted and money got pushed into it from these different organizations trying to push their particular view of the situation and trying to basically run the organization from the background. But it's like that shit didn't work out when people started realizing, like, man, there's too many white folks up in here. And now you got all these other little groups coming out all over again, and it's hard to tell who's real and who's not. I keep seeing this picture of some black chick running around dressed like Black Panthers, but she hugging the cops and posing with white people. And then this other organization got somewhere else, this chapter of the Black Panther Party, they got like white people in there, and we like, what you guys doing? Like, and this talk sounds racist, but it's not. I've already had this conversation too. Anytime black people talk about black issues and trying to solve black issues using black minds and black ideas and black creativity, and then, oh, you're racist because you don't want white people in it. Well, white people who have historically put us in this situation, can we just try to figure it out for ourselves? I mean, without killing nobody this time. If we do, like, silently elect someone as our voice for the front, a voice for the movement? Can you not kill them, please? Can you not ostracize them or demonize them or criticize them and just let the motherfuckers speak and lead? And that's why a lot of smart, intelligent people are scared to step up, because the fear of death. If anybody who has enough power to start organizing large groups of African Americans is seen as a threat. One of the last great ones, Dr. Khalid Muhammad. They had to get that man out of there. Had to get him out. Why? Khalid Muhammad was talking that real revolutionary shit. And that shit scared motherfuckers. But shit like that is what it's gonna do to what's gonna be needed to make change. And you know what I'm saying? We need to do that shit by ourselves. We don't need to broadcast every fucking move we're gonna make and all that shit, man. That's how shit get co-opted all the fucking time. You wanna go out here and march and yell and chant and all this shit and keep the eyes on you, man. I need to move in fucking silence. My G's moving silent like my designer. But you know, it's all good, man. Everybody got their own opinion on how things should be done. What's the right way to go about things? And then others have their other opinions, you know? It's all good. Everybody ain't gonna think the same. Not even in the black community. We're not like one homogenous group here, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think different. Everybody got different ideas on what should be the best solution. But right now, like right now, ooh boy, it's the time to talk about that shit. If you got any ideas, motherfucker, speak up now. Forever hold your peace, bitch. Cause I'm gonna start chanting, give us free. Give us. Y'all know where that comes from. Give us free. God dang it. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Too many sellout blacks, I swear, bro. Some of the motherfuckers get that money, never look back, boy. But that's how you gotta do it. They pay them enough to do that. Like, I'm gonna give you this money, but you can't teach no knowledge to your people. You can't give back to the community. You can go build a school somewhere in Jamaica or something, but not here in America. Don't do it. That's how I started looking into LeBron James. Bro, I don't give a fuck about sports. Y'all know that shit. I'm an artiste, not an athlete. I could give a fuck about any kind of athlete, bro. I be wearing hats and shit. Like, oh, you're a Chicago Bulls fan? Like, no, man. The hat matched my shoes, bro. That's it. Alright, motherfuckers ask about shoes. Oh, you like them LeBrons? Like, they're sneak. I like how they look. I don't give a fuck whose name is on them. I like the shoe. But damn, when LeBron James opened that school up, whoa, hold up, Negro. Who gave you permission to do that? You gotta get a pass to do some shit like that, bro. Open a school? Oh no, black people just don't go around opening schools up. And then you look into this motherfucker. He connected with the Boule. I ain't know that part. Yeah. Y'all know who the Boule is? Y'all don't know who the Boule is, man. Stop playing. I think he even got the thing tattooed on his chest, if I remember right, yo. Whatever tattoo LeBron James got tattooed on his chest, man, that's the Boule. So that's how he opened up a school. The Boule are the black gatekeepers, the black sellouts, the gatekeepers, who attempt to only allow certain blacks in to their exclusive club. It's like the Black Illuminati or some shit almost. The Boule.
Look up brother Steve Coakley speaks about the boule or something like that. Steve Coakley, boule. Steve Coakley taught me about that shit. Alright guys, like I said, I got a 7 o'clock phone call I gotta catch, so I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I'll probably chit chat about this business on the phone while I prepare my dinner and warm up the gaming station. I'm so lucky, man. I got a streaming station because I don't even play video games at all. I don't be all the way up in the studio playing. I don't come up, sit up here and play video games. I got a PlayStation up here just so I can stream on. And then I got another PlayStation downstairs just so I can play video games on. Well, no, I stream my video games sometimes, so I stream and play video games on that one. But I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm hoping to have 2 PS5s. Because I'm going to just trade both of my PS4s in, you know, and that'll be towards one of them. Trade the PS4s in and the controllers and the cameras and all that shit. Trade all this shit in. That'll cover like maybe half of one. And then really all I gotta buy is 1.5 PlayStations. You feel me? You feel me? 1.5 PlayStations. And then I have 2. And then I can just replace the gaming console and the streaming console with the upgrades. Honestly, like this PlayStation up here is still, like I said, this shit don't hardly get no play other than me streaming. I could just get one PlayStation 5 and then keep this old PlayStation up here. Just to still stream on. And then the two technologies will start conflicting where I get used to playing a PlayStation 5 and then I get upset when I gotta come turn on the PS4. Looking at you like, yo, old ass, you out of date, fucking irrelevant ass piece of equipment. Look at you, looking all obsolete and shit. Bam, 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 bam. What time is it? I'm procrastinating. Ooh, I got like 5 minutes. Bam, 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 bam. I got a lot of this outlined though. Maybe later this evening or right after work tomorrow, I can finish outlining it and then go ahead and tone it and start that underpainting. This project is well underway. This project is well underway.
Alright, this is gonna be the last part. This little fire right here, then I got to run. I think that should have been 5 minutes. Don't worry about. Alright, I'll start right there. I say this piece is looking good so far. Oh, definitely. That's why I got the Pros up here. Like I said, I don't even play on this Jones. Just the PS4 Pro just sitting here. So I know it's gonna have like some trade-in value. I got 2 of these bitches, 2 of the Pros. Like, give me something. I'll clean them up and dust them up real good. I mean, clean them up and down and all that shit, man. Trade them bitches in. Get 2 PS5s. When the PS5 Pro come out, trade the regular PS5 in, get 2 Pros. You know how it go, man. I'm just gonna watch this downstairs on YouTube. This corny ass laptop. Retarded ass laptop. Shit old as hell. Shit about 7 years old. Alright, guys. Oh, that already went out by itself. Catch y'all next time. Peace.